RDA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup. Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the...
Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10. Man. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Looking to throw on second down. Man, flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Man. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Auden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Man. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Man. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Man. Buying time to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Following the fumble recovery. Man, he's going deep for Brown.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Henry. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
To throw again.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Man.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The final shot before break.
Man.
He's going deep for Brown.
And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, LA!
Henry Ruggs
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Henry, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
195 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. A handoff running left, Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Man. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Man. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there hauled in by Claypool.
The 40. The 20. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Man. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Man.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Back to throw. Man. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.